act of kindness. It was a cold, stormy night. Reden was on his way home from work, now just about half a mile from his house. Rain poured heavily, and the strong wind made it hard to keep his balance. Having experienced weather like this before, Reden knew the storm wouldn't ease up anytime soon. He also realized that if he didn't reach home quickly, he'd end up completely drenched. Just as Reden was about to give up and head back, a light caught his eye in the distance. It seemed to be coming from a house along the roadside, one he didn't recall ever seeing before. Grateful for the guiding glow, he made his way toward it. As he drew nearer, he realized the light was coming from a lamp shining on the porch. Vines crept across the porch, and the house's paint was flaking with age. Despite its worn-down appearance, the place radiated a sense of warmth and comfort. Reden stepped up to the door and knocked. Moments later, it swung open to reveal an elderly woman, her face lined with gentle wrinkles and her gray hair neatly tied back in a bun.
Good evening.
Reden said politely.
I hate to trouble you, but I'm stuck out in the storm and I'm freezing. Would it be all right if I came in just to warm up for a while?
The woman paused briefly, then moved aside to let Reden enter. She guided him into a modest sitting room just off the entryway and motioned for him to take a seat on the couch. Reden sank into it with relief, leaning forward in an attempt to warm up his soaked clothing.
Would you care for a warm drink?
The woman offered.
I've just brewed some tea.
Yes, please.
Reden replied with gratitude. The woman disappeared into the kitchen and returned shortly with a steaming cup of tea. She placed it on the coffee table in front of him, then settled into an armchair across from where he sat. Reden took a sip of the tea, feeling its warmth slowly seep through his chilled body. The woman observed him quietly for a moment before finally breaking the silence.
You seem like a kind young man.
She said.
What brings you out in weather like this?
Reden explained that he worked at a grocery store and lived quite a distance away, often choosing to walk home because it was more affordable than taking public transportation. The woman listened closely, her expression softening with sympathy.
It's dangerous to be out in weather like this,
she said at last.
You should head home before it gets even worse.
Reden expressed his gratitude for her kindness and stood to leave. The woman accompanied him to the door, holding it open until he had stepped safely outside. Once he was gone, she gently closed the door and returned inside. Before resuming his journey home, Reden glanced back at the house one final time. Though worn and weathered, it had felt like a refuge of warmth and security during that stormy night. For that, he would forever be thankful.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and share the video.